They are banning countries again. You'll remember the initial Trump travel ban. Well, he is back, and now there are 43 countries on the ban list. Let's go through it. So there are 3 color-coded lists of countries. There are red countries where all travel is going to be banned. There are orange countries where visas are going to be sharply restricted. And then there are yellow countries who are given notice, 60 days to address concerns. If they are not able to address those concerns or come to an agreement, they could be banned in the future. This information is from leaks of draft documents of these bans. And so it is not the full list, just as a caveat. It could change before it becomes official. So on the red country list, most of these are countries we fully expected to be on the travel ban list. The difference here is Afghanistan is on the list. They were not on it the previous time, and they have added Bhutan, which is a interesting choice for a country in Asia in between India and China. Very small, mostly Buddhist country. You notice, interestingly, Iraq is not on here, generally lumped in with countries like this, and reason being they have really intensely lobbied to get off the list. They lobbied to get off the first list, and they have been able to remain off this list again. But basically any travel from these countries coming to the US, people with passports from those countries, is going to be banned. The next group is going to be this orange list of countries. This is where travel is going to be restricted but not fully banned. So what the New York Times is saying is likely people with business visas will still be allowed, but people traveling on tourist visas or people applying for immigrant visas through spousal immigrant visa process, adopted children of US citizens, and other immigration cases like that will not be allowed to come to the country. Finally, we have the yellow countries. These are the really surprising ones. These are countries that you generally would not expect to be on a list like this, and that often have close relationships with the United States. So think of many Caribbean countries here are on this list. St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica. Very surprising to see a list like this, but they are not banned yet. They're given 60 days to address those concerns. Those concerns are for issues like not properly sharing information about incoming travelers, inadequate security practices for issuing passports, or selling passports to people from banned countries. So for example, if you're from Venezuela on that red list, you could buy a passport in St. Kitts and Nevis and then travel to the United States on that. I, of course, don't think you should be banning anyone. Everyone's case should be decided individually on their own merits rather than punishing the entire population of a country for that country's government action. But this is the current policy that is proposed and likely going into effect in the coming weeks. So if you are from one of these countries and you have a visa to the United States and you want to go there, plan to go there soon, get your ass there, because it is very likely that you could be cut off in the coming days.